Now I would like to invite CAP Kalyana Sundaram sir to present his use case.
Yeah. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, you are audible.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, ICA, for giving me this opportunity to present my AI use case. And just give me a minute, I'll share my screen first. Okay. My screen visible now, sir?
Yes, sir, it is visible. The PDF is
Okay.
visible.
Yes. So the use case I am presenting today is how to automate our statutory audit report. So the starting point for this is the requirement of audit report is done by Companies Act and our ICA guidelines and all pronouncements. If you think about it, it's all very structured, very kind of what to say. It's all like the requirements are very clear. It's all like it's all black and white. There is not much of scope for creativity there, I feel. But when it comes to practice, the quality of the audit, the words of the audit report, it's left to the individual professional who is handling the audit. So that's my starting point. If some requirement is very specific, be subjective, why it can't be an objective exercise. So what I have done is I have started to put the requirements of audit report in a structured manner. So what I did from here, from this first step, I've onboarded AA as my assistant and given my problem statement and worked with AA to get the output. So this Excel, this contains all my inputs. This is the main tab. The questions is the main tab where all aspects of the audit report are structured, mapped to relevant provisions of Companies Act section or CARO requirements or what do you say, your Rule 11 requirements. All those things are mapped. And then all the auditor has to do, every audit, the auditor has to provide answers to. We are not changing how the audit is done. We are just changing how the audit report is prepared. So audit is done. Auditor has covered all the aspects of the audit and obtained all the evidences. Now the audit, we are in the audit report preparation part where auditor will answer each of these questions. So once the auditor answers, obviously the answers will be only yes, no, not applicable. That's all. So once the auditor answers all these questions, I have created a master library where we have standard text each of these classes. As we know, the wordings in the audit reports are very professional. Whenever we come across a new scenario in our audit, we go to the listed entity audit reports, other auditors, we refer with other auditors and try to make it as standardized as possible, as professional as possible. So I see each clause can be standardized. The wordings can be standardized for, according to the response we get. Yes, no, not applicable. So what this thing will do, once the responses are populated, I have a Python code which will generate the audit report based on the predefined format and give the output in a Word format. So let me show how the thing is done. So this is so I'm running my Python script which will convert all my responses in the Excel sheet into my audit report. It is asking which Excel template to pick in case I'm using multiple templates for multiple clients. So now it's done. So let me go back and show the output. So this is how our standard audit report will look. So it is to the company. The company name is blank here because in the metadata sheet. The input is blank. Once I input and again run the Python code, the placeholders will get populated. So I have my opinion, and then I have my Caro annexes, and this part is an error. It's supposed to be like basis for my opinion and then management responsibilities, all those that. And then I have my Caro clauses, and then I have then I have my rule C annexure, and finally it will end with the standard signature panel of the audit. So this is what I have done, and what I think further can be done to make it a complete product. We can integrate it with an audit workflow. If we have an automated audit workflow, this component can go and sit inside the entire audit workflow tool. And then we can first, this is just a Python script now. It can be converted into an app so that people without any technical knowledge can also use it straight away. And then the Excel enhancement and the reporting enhancements to be done, the formatting enhancements to be done. And also there should be, I have given an option which I missed to mention. Though this wordings are standardized, there is an option for the auditor to override this standard text. The auditor can give his own text, which will get priority over the standard text. So whenever the auditor wants to change the wordings, he can freely do it. So I'll stop here and I'll answer your question.
Yeah. Again, it was a good use case tackling the audit report, statutory audit report, which is mandatory for all the companies act. So my first question is like audit opinion is a very large responsibility for any auditor, on basis of which he is making it. So in this entire process, when when you are running the Python code, it is generating a Word file with opinion. So where if tomorrow there are some peer review or SFI or something is happening, where can you justify for the opinion that it has generated, and how is this tool considering the books of accounts? How is it going through the materiality? Where are the audit observations? Where everything of this is happening before generating the audit opinion is what I would like to know.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir, which I should have covered in my own presentation itself. So if you see here, I will run you to the tabs. This is the metadata where I will input the company specific information and the audit team. And this is instruction for the user how to use this file. Here, if you see the questions part, you can see about 121 questions covering. I have my mapping against the statutory legal references, which is my reference here. So if you see, my company's rules are covered, Caro requirements are covered, and Schedule 3 requirements are covered. So if you come back here, in the question, as I told you in the beginning, audit is done. Audit evidences are obtained, and the audit evidence reference against each of the classes is mapped here. The auditor has to map his evidence against each of these. Just a minute. Yeah, I have an evidence register here, which can be made use of by the auditor. Instead of having all evidences unorganized, I can organize my evidence
Yes,
and
sir.
map
But
it
I
against
will just
each
repeat
clause.
my main question. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
I'm telling, yes, you have gathered all the audit evidence and all. How is the machine capable to form an opinion? Because one single Python code can't handle all the scenarios. So how, like, suppose now you have given a very good client data, it is giving true and fair view. So tomorrow some client data which is completely erroneous or bad is given. How will the Python code understand to give a qualified or disclaimer of opinion or whatever?
Yeah, understood, sir. So that is based, not the Python is doing, that is actually controlled through this column, where I give yes, no, not applicable. For example, are the financial statements prepared in accordance with the Companies Act? Is it complying? If I say no, then it's going to be a qualified opinion. And similarly for other classes. And if I say I don't have all the details, then it's going to be an disclaimer opinion or an adverse opinion. So the auditor actually controls the audit opinion. What kind of opinion is given. Only the Python is just simply collating it and putting it, converting from Excel to Word.
Okay, only for generating that Python code you have used AI, and then like to collate an audit opinion on multiple responses you have used. Basically, all the questions are answered by the auditor, not the any AI or.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
over to
Correct.
you, Rama sir. Yeah, I see some hand is raised.
Sir,
Any
sir, this is a very nice use case, sir. Certainly will be helpful for a lot of members here.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, over to you, Kumar.
Yeah. I hope by this use case, we are end of our session. Now I would like to hand over the session to the AI committee for further
Thank you for the
proceedings.
opportunity. I'm closing my session. Thank you.